And yet, he was no longer interested in dogma. What he had seen wasn't about rules or rituals. It was about relationship. With each other. With truth. With the divine. He would later say, "They didn't tell me what church to join. They didn't give me a religion. They told me to love. And that was more powerful than any sermon I'd ever heard." But even now, decades later, Howard Storm still reflects on that choice. Not whether to believe. It was never a matter of belief. He knew it was real. The choice he wrestled with was how to share it. In a world that is afraid of the truth. Afraid of what comes after. Afraid that maybe, just maybe, this life isn't all there is. And if that's true, then the way we live now might matter far more than we think. When Howard Storm returned from the experience, it wasn't just a shift in worldview. It was as if someone had taken everything he thought he was and burned it down to the foundation. And then something new began to rise. But rebuilding a life after an experience like that isn't like flipping a switch. It's more like trying to walk after your legs have forgotten what gravity feels like. The world was still the same, but he wasn't. He noticed things immediately. The way people talked, the way they looked at each other, the small lies we tell to survive, the rush to judge, the need to be right, the noise. Howard could feel the pain behind people's eyes, the emptiness in their hearts. The disconnection, so familiar to him before, now stood out like static in a symphony. He began to speak more gently. He listened more than he talked. He found himself helping people he once would have ignored, not because he had to, but because something in him had changed. He wanted to. He felt their pain, because he had lived it, and he'd seen the antidote. Love, not romantic love, not sentimental love, but a foundational love. A love that underpins reality itself, a force, a presence.